What's going on, Dragon Brawlers? Scott Stedman here for London Players Guild. I am, of course, your guild master, and today I'm joined by Peter!
And I am here as a technical advisor to the guild, apparently.
Okay, you're going with that. That's weird. Okay, I'm not going to complain. We have reveals a little bit early today because the daylight savings, Japan. I was topless not 2 minutes ago.
Interkun, no!
But we're here to reveal. Well, talk about the reveals. I wish I was revealing
Yeah.
Gohan. Come on, it's my boy. A couple of things. Yesterday the audio was bugged. I'm sorry. It happens. Technical
All
human
my
error.
quips and all that stuff was lost.
Lost to the ether. But if you do go and check out our website, we have events, we have products, we have all that good stuff. We have a
Yep.
Patreon, which can get you extra discounts on the website. And of course, we're going to give UniX DBS another shout out because now you can actually hear us. And I feel like it's the only fair thing to do.
I
Also,
mean, he could hear you.
well,
I
yeah. But now
I
he can hear
don't know
you.
who that is, to be honest.
That's fine, Peter. You can keep in your bubble. But today, we're going to talk about Son Gohan Future!
Wowie, maybe it's going to be Android.
No, I'm looking right at Son Gohan Future this time. I'm prepared. I'm so
Okay.
excited. So he is a leader. Well, duh. When this card attacks, draw a card. Also, best free when one of your yellow battle cards with blocker skill is KO'd, draw 2 cards and add cards from your life to your hand until you have 6 life left. Flip this card over. So Alt Awaken skill, which is always nice to see. When your life is 4 or less, you may draw 1, untap 1, and flip this card over. So varied effects. You either draw 2 or you can untap 1, draw 1.
I mean, the fact that you can awaken on turn 1 if your opponent attacks is good.
Yeah, really cool.
I don't know why it's the burst there. I guess there's something that depends on the drop area or something like that.
I think you can play stuff from the drop. We'll see later, won't we?
Yeah.
When we awaken into Super Saiyan Son Gohan, hope of the resistance. Ah, I love this, Peter. I love this so much. The one thing I will have to note here is that Gohan has both of his arms and knees, and we're going to continue to see Gohan futures with both arms. There is a reason for it, and more than likely it's to do with not wanting to show pictures of like limbs missing. It's a thing. We just have to accept it and move on. Trust me, I know the team would want to have him handless if they could have him handless.
After seeing that extra card for Trunks, or rather for Gohan in blue, I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to have the scene where they actually get rid of his arm.
I mean, maybe,
while it's still attached, but you know, to convey the message.
Just general depictions of him are probably going to have 2 hands. That's all, guys. Yeah. Trust me, I think the team.
I mean, after what we've seen on that card, I would not be surprised if they're going to pull off something like that.
Yeah, they got away with Dragon Thunder as well, so who knows?
Yeah, they got away with some stuff that I'm surprised they actually even tried.
So onto the leader skill. When this card attacks, draw a card and then choose up to 1 yellow Trunks future card, and it gets 5k power and critical for the turn. Choose one of your mono yellow Trunks future cards. When your opponent attacks, switch the chosen card to active mode. It gets 6k power for the turn, negate the skill for the turn. So as we talked about in dev notes, if it has blocker, you can use this auto, then use blocker, correct?
Yeah, that is correct.
Awesome.
Because both are auto skills and you choose in which order you resolve them.
Any final thoughts on this leader?
No, I think we already covered it in the dev notes, right?
Alright, cool. Yeah. So let's move on to androids, Peter. You can take these guys.
Yeah, I actually used to like androids because, well, they're green.
They're yellow now,
green.
sir.
They're not anymore, sadly. So Android 17 and 18, unlike the old leader, which started only as 17 and 18 joined in later.
Yep.
Or other way around. When this card attacks, you look at the 5 cards from the top of your deck and add 1 mono yellow android card to your hand. I'm going to say this shows how problematic of a design Successor was.
Probably, right?
It's as simple as that, because then you would be able, for example, to grab Celzino, which is an android card.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I was just thinking, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, exactly. So the fact that this is there,
don't get successor cards with this.
Yeah, but the thing is that this is a problem that we had, the problem with design of arrival, success, and things like that. You can't have a proper support for them because they're already too strong on their own.
Mm.
Auto, when one of your yellow android battle cards is switched to rest mode by a skill, you may flip this card over. If you do draw one card, switch up to one of your opponent's energy to active. So up to one of your energy to active mode. Your opponent's.
Yeah,
What?
I know. Where you go with that one, Peter? That's crazy.
Then add cards from your life to your hand until you have 4 life left.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
So it's draw 1, untap 1, or when your life is at 4 or less, it's 2 energy untapped.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that is really interesting.
So your opponent, if you're playing against yellow, your opponent can give you the awakening.
Mecha Frieza gonna be like, oh damn, oh damn.
Yeah.
So what do we awaken into?
Android
Chef's
17
kiss.
and Android
Chef's
18,
kiss.
harbingers of calamity. I'm surprised that they're actually not 17, 18 future.
Yeah, maybe it's just unnecessary to add that tag.
They differentiate on Gohan. They differentiate on Goku, even with the GT things.
True. Your mono yellow android battle cards get 5k power during your opponent's turn. Interesting.
So this is a bit of a throwback to the original leader, right? Which gave all of your Android 17, 18, 5k power.
Yeah.
But during both players' turn.
Yeah, interesting. I like it. I think it's funky fresh, right? But it does say mono yellow, so you can't bring in the green androids into this.
This is a really interesting auto skill. When this card attacks, you may draw 1 card. If you don't, play up to 1 yellow android card with energy cost of 1 from your drop area in rest mode.
Ooh.
This is the first leader that doesn't need to draw on the attack. This is huge.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I like having that. Well, if you draw, then you draw. That's whatever.
Yeah.
But if you don't need to draw, because I mean, yellow has Saiyan instincts and other stuff like that.
Or if you're just going too low on the deck and you just want to brace your opponent because you're playing defensive, right?
Point.
Nimbus. And
Ooh.
if you don't draw, you get to get your resources back because you get a 1-drop from the drop. Yeah, it comes in rest mode, but I assume you can do something with that.
Yeah, probably, right? You would think, or it's like a deadly
Yeah.
defender type situation where they have to swing into it.
Something like that.
Choose one. Activate main once per turn. Choose one of your yellow android battle cards and switch it to rest mode. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode. Negate its skills for a turn. All right, that's an okay effect.
Yeah, I'm just going to point out you can't choose and switch to rest mode a card that's already in rest mode. That's part of the cost to activate main.
Okay, fair enough then. So let's move on to Hella. Oh shit! It's the scene where he rips his arms off. Oh crap! Oh damn!
He's
It's an
actually missing
SR.
an arm.
It's actually an SR. Ah!
It's actually missing an arm.
Oh god! I don't. Oh no! Sorry.
Do you think that this works because this is an android, not a human?
Yeah,
Or-
I think that's exactly why they can get away with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so amazing, Peter. Oh.
So, 1-drop, counterattack, negate the attack. Simple enough.
Power of a Super Saiyan.
If you have 1 or more mono yellow energy in active mode,
Ooh.
you can activate this card's activate battle skill from your hand without paying its energy cost, and it has activate battle.
Oh, this is interesting.
If your leader card is mono yellow, draw 1 card, then choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards or unison cards and switch it to rest mode. You can't activate.
Oh damn! This is huge. This is such a good card.
So interesting. So you can cycle it to stop your opponent's attack with battle or unison card, which can be huge.
Like,
and you can do it for free if you have an open energy.
I love everything about this.
This is
everything.
This is going to be an interesting card.
This is super cool. I love this.
Because you need to keep that energy open, so if you don't feel like you will use that activate battle, you can still negate the attack.
Yeah, right? Oh, that's such a cool card. There's so much utility to this.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Trunks Might Born of Hope. Sorry, we saw this in the dev notes, so we won't spend too long on it, but it's an 8 cost, 4 specified. Yellow, 110 combo, 30k, double strike barrier, dual attack blocker, evolve.
All
for
of the
four,
keywords.
for 4 on top of Trunks' future. It doesn't have deflect. We're fine. It's safe.
I don't think deflect matters an awful lot here.
No, neither do I.
It's an 8 drop.
That's
There
true.
is royal condemnation, and that's
Oh
pretty much.
no!
And the crasher ball-esque effects.
Activate main once per turn. If this card is in rest mode, yeah, Crusher Ball, by all means, get it into its opportune effect. Choose up to
Yeah.
one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and up to one of their energy in rest mode, and the chosen cards cannot be switched to active mode until the end of your opponent's next turn. Oh, I love that effect. It's so gnarly. Like, this card does quite a lot. Like, I don't know. I just love it. I just love it. Any thoughts on this one, Peter?
So it locks 2 of their cards from restanding, and it locks them from restanding in any way that includes skills.
Mm-hmm.
Not only at the beginning of the turn.
Imagine a padlock around those 2 cards.
Yeah. And then imagine that the leader gives this card 5k and critical. Oh wait, that's exactly what it does.
Hi guys. Yeah, so it's cool. It is a really cool finisher. You know, like I don't want to say this in the way that misconstrues what I mean. Like, this feels like an original finisher. Like, back in the day, you would drop a big guy, and it doesn't seem super like, it's not dropping Celzina, right? Celzina, you drop it, you know it's a game ender. This feels like it's a boss monster that doesn't just auto win the game, but there's so much to it that makes it awesome and deserving of the boss monster slot. I think I'm explaining that well.
Yeah, no, it feels like a boss monster of all you need to spend some time to. You don't need to spend as much time setting it up as you used to in the past, right?
Yeah,
the
but
7 drops, etc.
It feels a lot like those type of boss monsters, which is always cool to see, especially since we're playing History of. Then we have the Sun Gohan, Warrior of Hope blocker. Well, it's only a blocker when you're at 6 or less life, which I think is a super interesting effect. If your leader card is Sun Gohan Future, and you place 1 card in your drop area from your life, so you crit a life. When this card is played from your hand, play up to 1 yellow Trunks future card with an edge cost of 1 from your deck and shuffle your deck. That's a really good effect.
Yeah.
That's a really good effect.
So you play this, you crit a life, then your opponent attacks, you're down to 6 life already, and he has blocker.
Yeah. And then you can go and do shenanigans.
Yeah, so technically he can be blocker on your after your first turn, but your opponent would need to have 2 attacks there to trigger it.
Yeah.
Which I don't think they're going to do.
No, but I think there's like there's got to be 1 drop yellow blockers you can use.
Yes, of course there is. There is Grandpa Gohan.
Yeah. Well, I don't want Grandpa Gohan to die, so no, it's not.
He dies. It's canon.
No, Super Saiyan Trunks to change the future. It's a not super. I keep thinking it's super.
The Super was there.
It's a 0-5 combo, 20k power, barrier blocker, evolve for 1 yellow, Trunks future. Activate main, pay 2 yellow if your leader card is a yellow Sun Gohan future card and you have 4 or more mono yellow energy. Choose up to 1 mono yellow Trunks future card with an energy cost of 8 in your hand and play it on top of this card in active mode. You can't activate main copies on this card for the turn. I love this card. I love it so much. It's great.
The one thing I'm going to point out is you can attack with 8 drop twice, evolve into this, and then pay 2 energy to put another 8 drop on top in active mode.
Oh yeah, because it just evolves on Trunks future.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually a really neat strat, actually, Peter. Yeah. Oh, I like it. I like where your mind's at, boy. I like it.
Yeah. So then you get the 8 drop Trunks activate main twice in a turn.
Oh yeah, just locking. Yeah, wow,
yeah,
really.
You
cool.
lock them 2 energy and 2 battle cards.
Really cool thinking there, Peter. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Then we have a no card. Super Saiyan Son Gohan Desperate Last Stand. A 0-5k combo, 10k base blocker. If your if your leader card is Yellow Sun Gohan Future, when this card is removed from the battle area by an opponent's skill or activates its blocker skill, play up to 1 yellow Trunks future cost with an edge card of 1 from your deck. Man, these are turboing out these Trunks futures.
So they keep on tutoring that 1 drop Trunks. I do hope we're going to see another one, because at the moment we've seen 1 in the dev notes.
Yeah, right. We've seen the 1. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
both this one and the one drop Gohan tutor that one drop from the
exactly.
deck.
I think well, not I think, just like the idea of constantly hitting that one drop Trunks is so important. I love how this deck
Yeah.
will get you to it by hell or high water, it seems.
I
uh,
mean, this one has a built-in blocker. It doesn't need to fulfill any condition. On the other hand, this is a 2-drop, not a 1-drop.
That's true. That's true. So then we'll go on to the one drop Trunks, which is what it's all tutoring for. It is a unique tag. It is the Trunks Warrior of Herb 0 5k combo 5k base. When one of your opponents, one of your opponents, when
Well,
one of your Yellow Sun Gohan future cards is KO'd by an opponent's attack or removed from your battle area by one of their skills, play up to one Yellow Trunks future card when it's cost of 3 from your deck on top of this
on
card.
top of this card. Yeah.
So obviously you go and get change the future, at least right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the problem with the 2-drop is that it only plays the 1-drop. Oh no, it's when it activates blocker as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So you activate the blocker, you play the 1-drop, and then it dies, and then you activate the 1-drop. Yeah, but then you need to. No, from the deck, so you don't need to draw the 3-drop as well.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's super consistent. You're just grabbing it from the deck.
It's going to suffer the same consistency issue that Cell Chain did in set 2. You're going to draw all your pieces.
If you draw your pieces, you're a bit screwed. But Cell Chain took a couple of turns to get going. This
this can go. This can start going turn 1. I agree.
Yeah. So,
but also, we draw way more cards than we did back in the past.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing. But I mean, I think the key play here is the one drop Sun Gohan, which you just crit a life and you get it anyway.
So I think that's going to be your main turn 1
that's
play, right?
got to be the turn 1 go to, right? Peter, you can take this one again.
Furious Awakening, a lovely looking common.
And again, freaking art, man, it's amazing. This
it's
iconic.
A 1-drop counter attack. Choose up to one of your yellow Trunks feature battle cards in active mode, and it gains revenge for the turn.
Interesting.
This is really interesting because this is. Wait.
It doesn't work.
I think it does. When it becomes a guard card, yeah, it does work.
Oh, it does work.
I think so.
Oh,
you don't
yeah,
do it in
King
the combo
Vegeta's activate battle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this would be before.
So, yeah, you activate this on the counter window. Blocker goes into pending. But because you're still in the same situation, I think revenge goes into pending as well as you block.
Yeah.
Because you block, then you become the guard card. Because technically you can block on the attack that has been blocked. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Makes total sense.
So this works. It works.
It works, yeah.
Okay, that's
you give your
that's the important thing.
You give your Trunks revenge, and then you can block with it, and the revenge will work.
That's awesome. I love to see it. You love to see it.
And activate battle. 1 yellow, choose up to one of your yellow Trunks future battle cards, switch it to active mode, and it gets 15,000 power and has its skills negated for the turn. This is scary.
Yeah. This is a really powerful common.
This is really scary. Your opponent's on 2 life. You have that 8-drop.
Yeah.
Your leader gave it 5k. This gives 15k for the turn. And it's not limited to activating this once per turn. It costs 2 energy. Because it's 1 to play the card and 1 to activate battle.
Yeah.
So it's 2 energy, but it's a 2 energy 50k additional attack.
Yeah.
So you attack once, 35k, it restands. Attack second times, because dual attack doesn't proc anymore. You use this, you restand it, it's 50k attack. And then you have another 50k attack. It doesn't have keyword skills. It doesn't have any skills. So it doesn't have double strike, it doesn't have critical. It doesn't have anything.
You're swinging at them with that kind of number. You're surpassing secret rare strats.
I will just point out for people who will try to be smart. No, you cannot give additional skills after the skills have been negated. The card is skillless until end of turn. All the skills you give are there, but they're negated.
Yeah.
So you can give double strike with. Well, actually, you can't give double strike with Champa because it already has double strike. Yeah. We also have a ruling right now that each keyword skill can only exist on a card once. Okay. So if card has barrier and you give it barrier, it can't gain that second barrier. Okay. It only has 1 barrier, 1 double strike, 1 triple strike, etc.
Okay, and you can take this one as well, Peter, because this is a rare.
Why is there a battle card after the extra card?
I don't question it. Daylight savings.
Son Gohan, trusted ally. 1 drop 4K. Auto, if your leader card is yellow, when this card is discarded from your hand by an opponent's skill, play this card from your drop area. When this card is
Ooh.
played, draw 1 card. So, anti-hand control? I mean,
This is just a good card for
against
discards.
Slug.
Yeah.
Against Slug is funny.
Yeah.
Because they give you draw cards, and you discard this, play it, draw another card, so they essentially gave you 3 cards.
Yeah.
Slug lost its gimmick with this card if they play against yellow. Not that the gimmick was very good.
Yeah,
but
if hand control ever gets really prevalent, this is a good side card for yellow.
Yeah, but only for yellow. It's not Mercenary Tower, is it?
No, that's true. That's true. It's not Mercenary Tower. But do we want another Mercenary Tower, Peter?
No, we don't.
Exactly.
Both Mercenary Tower and Tianjin Han were a mistake.
And they are no longer with us. Rest in peace, Tianjin
Good.
Han.
And another mistake was the Migra.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god! I love it! I love it! The future is in your hands. A 1-cost. Counter attack, negate the attack. Activate battle. Choose this
It's
card.
another counter attack.
Lots of counter attacks in this deck. Mecha Freezer
It's
having field
free.
day. Choose this card in your drop area and 1 card in your hand and send them to the warp. Choose up to 1 mono yellow Trunks future battle card. It can't be KO'd by your opponent's attacks for the battle.
So it essentially negates the attack when they're trying to get rid of your Trunks.
Just think, do you have to pay the energy cost for the activate battle?
No.
I didn't think so.
You pay the energy cost for the extra card when you activate it from hand.
Yeah, then negate the attack. So the activate battle is choosing. So you pitch a card from hand. Well, actually, you warp a card from hand.
You warp a card from hand. Yeah, you don't pitch. So it doesn't actually work with the Gohan we have just seen.
No.
Which is sad.
No.
But seeing as it goes, I would expect something that lets them discard.
Possibly, right?
One would hope. That's Androids are on Thursday.
A really exciting outing for Trunks' future. I'm so excited, man. Absolutely adore it. Like, there's some very powerful extra cards in here. Like, the power of Super Saiyan. Whoo!
Yeah, the power of Super Saiyan is a very interesting card.
I love Might Born of Hope. It feels like an old school finisher. Is badass. I pray it gets an SPR. Please, Bandai, with everything I have, give it an SPR. Unless it's going to be Trunks, Gohan Future. Obviously, give Gohan Future an SPR.
We need a leader SPR at some point.
A leader SPR would be dope. Yeah, androids. I'm very excited to see. There's some very interesting things at play with those androids.
Yeah, I want to see because it looks like it's going to be semi-taxing deck.
Yeah, right. But this Trunks.
That's how it feels to me. You rest your own stuff to rest your opponent's stuff, possibly.
Yeah, could well be. But this Trunks stuff, I'm so excited to just get in the lab, start playtesting it, because I just love everything about it, Peter. I can't not.
So I guess for the next week's Untapped Potential, I go with Androids, you go with Gohan, and I go King Cold, you go Chilled.
Yeah, sure. Let's go. That's what's gonna be.
Speaking of Untapped Potential, if you guys haven't heard yet, every Tuesday we are doing our Untapped Potential stream. So we are going to be live tonight, 7 p.m. GMT, so London time. Or is it BST? British Summer Time.
7 p.m. UK time. That's what I go
7
with.
p.m. UK time. That's the important bit. So you can join us and see us struggling with Bojack, Gohan Adolescence, King Vegeta, and Bardock. There we go.
That day I got that. They had a fall. But final thoughts on this, Peter. Final thoughts on this. Today's reveals.
We have seen the gimmick of Gohan already, so I'm not surprised at anything we have seen here. There's a lot of counterattacks, which kind of feels like what they need to work with, because they don't have that many characters to work with. Yeah, they have Trunks Future and Gohan Future.
Where's everyone else? They're dead.
Exactly. I'm more excited to see the gimmick for androids, because the gimmick for androids feels like what Yellow was trying to be, so switch all the cards to the rest mode.
Yeah, no, I think that's a really fair assessment. I go, of course, hype for this because it's Gohan, and I just love it. I just love everything about it. The future is in your hands is like perfect. I love it so much. Yes. And of course, that I can't get over that power of a Super Saiyan. It's wild, man. It's wild. Bandai, chill. Like, let us have something negative to say about this set, for God's sake.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh God! Don't mess up Mechikabura. That's the one thing. It's the one thing I've been resting my YouTube career on. I mean, like, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
It's here.
It better be good. Right, Peter. Thank you for joining me today. Like you said, 7 p.m. UK time. Check out Untapped Potential. We're playing Bardock versus King Vegeta. Vegeta?
Yep.
Vegeta. Bojack versus Super Saiyan 2 Son Gohan. Check out our website for tickets, product. Check out our Patreon for exclusive discounts on product. Check out Uni X DBS. They're a great guy with cats. And I think that's where we end it. Last thing to note again, probably not going to see Handless Gohan. It's probably a company mandated thing. There's an interview out there with CyberConnect 2 about Naruto losing hands. So I wonder if that's the same thing. I've been Scott Sedman.
But they hid Naruto and Sasuke losing hands very well
and
in the anime as well.
Yeah, and they're trying to do it here, which is like the Trunks Warrior of Hope. You know the hand's there, but it looks like it's missing. So
yeah,
it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. I'm still excited. Let's go. I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you for joining me, Peter, and subscribe because that's what we need people to do.